Hello and welcome back. And as you will have seen from the replay coming in, I've built a villager breeder because today our objective is to get the villagers that are over there in the village that we discovered last video. Get 2 of them from over there all the way to up here, and then we can breed more. And I'm sure most of you know how this works. I'm going to explain it anyway, because that's kind of the whole point of doing Minecraft, is so I learn to speak better and learn to explain things in a more comprehensible way. So basically what happens is you get your 2 villagers up here, you plant this full of carrots, and the one of the villagers, I think one, but I may place another composter, will take up a farming job and keep planting and harvesting new carrots. And when he has enough carrots, he gives them to the other villager. And when both of them have enough, with the combination of these beds and satiated stomachs, they'll want to satiate something else, which means they kind of get together, produce another villager, and that little kid villager then just kind of runs around. But since he sees the bed, he's gonna go da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Over here, he wants to get to the beds to jump on the beds. But, Dutch, you ask, there's clearly a hole here. He's not gonna run to the beds. Aha. Whatever. Aha, you forget. Minecraft AI is stupid. So what's going to happen is that the villager actually registers these trapdoors as being a whole block, even when they're down like this. And with the child villager being smaller, they are going to run right underneath these other trapdoors and fall down. And I haven't worked on anything down there yet, so you didn't see anything. Oh, there we go. So what's eventually going to happen is that these child villagers are going to fall down here, and they're going to go underground, and there'll be some water to kind of encourage the way along, and they're going to go na, end up somewhere over here, which is connected to one of these rooms I was getting stone or cobble out of earlier, to right over here. More to here probably. And what's going to happen is they're going to just kind of hang out here until they grow up, and then I'll set it up in such a way that they then pop up over here where they can be collected, and we can start putting them to use. And what we're going to be doing first, of course, is getting ourselves booksellers, or librarians is what they're called in the game, I believe. And we will start populating kind of this area with enchanters, and basically librarians, to sell us the enchantment books that we need, because I did some rough experimentation again earlier, just trial and error here at the enchanting table, and as you can see, this diamond pickaxe, formerly the Unbreaking 3 pickaxe, is still unenchanted because I kept on getting terrible enchantments, and I was just using stone pickaxes to burn like enchantment possibilities because I don't have any lapis on me. The previous option was Fortune 2, and we will not accept anything less than Fortune 3. And I got frustrated, and I thought, you know what? Villagers, we're just going to get it over with right now. A little bit earlier than scheduled, but you know what? It is what it is. And when that's done, like, levels will begin to matter less, because I don't need to use that all the time. The next problem becomes emeralds. And let me tell you, I've never built a raid farm before, so that'll definitely be a future project, but we are going to just get a bunch of farmers, expand our farm, like, big time. We will automate the pumpkins, we will automate the melons, so we can start just harvesting emeralds. Get it? Because they're farmers. Anyway, harvesting emeralds and just use that to purchase all the books and eventually blocks that we want and need for future projects. However, I've never really done this before. I've done librarians before, but I've never used villagers for building blocks because I am a scrub. And you know what? I can live with that. But we are also going to try and up our game because not only do I want my public speaking to get better, you know what? I want to get better at Minecraft too, damn it. And we're gonna do all both. And enough with the uhs. Let's stop going because as you bleh, whatever. As you for the one person watching this, I did it again. You notice that at the end of every video I post some text pops up, and that's where basically as I edit I notice like my own shortcomings, at least like my biggest shortcomings every time I produce a video, outside of like being completely inexperienced at making Minecraft videos and being good at Minecraft and being good at editing and all that kind of crap. And so those I make like my biggest goals to try and improve in my next videos. So yeah, we're going to go get better. That's what this is. Self-improvement in a weird kind of way. And why do I want to be on YouTube? Or do I want to be on YouTube? Why do I post these on YouTube? It's because you guys are there to hold me accountable. Or at least it's also a way for me to hold myself accountable. So it helps me keep doing it. And it helps me to keep trying. So thank you for coming along. And I'm sorry that everything's terrible, but hopefully it will get better. That's the goal. And ooh, do I have a chin or what? Kind of nasty. Maybe I gotta get rid of 3D skins, but I mean... Okay, whatever. I digress. So anyway, we are going to go fetch those villagers, but we have a slight problem of how are we gonna get them up here? No, I could get some beds up here and use those. Did it again. And use those to lure the villagers up here. But what I'm instead gonna do is, because I want to have a little bit of fun, is I'm gonna make pistons. And I'm going to make these lines of pistons that I can activate at each level, and they will elevate me and the villager that I'm gonna have in a little boat up the hill so that I can just row them on into here. And then once I have both villagers in here, I, let go of the, break the boats. I will use the name tags that I found in the mine shafts to make them safe from despawning, hopefully. And yeah, then we'll have our supply of villagers getting started. And villagers, yes. So, oh no, I already have an extra composter. So we're just gonna put that up there anyway, right away, since I have one. And yeah, then we'll go fetch villagers. So, let's go do this. So, I made some pistons and some levers to demonstrate what I wanted to do. And so, it basically comes down to this. These boats aren't going to travel anywhere. However, or they aren't going to travel uphill on their own. However, if I do this, and this is going to be the hardest, most annoying initial part, is getting them powered. But if I do set it up like that initially, see, I'm not getting up here. But now I am. And basically I'm going to build a whole series of them just to get me up to here, which is, did I accidentally get the math right? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I think I'm one off because I'm going to need one here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm going to need one more piston. But basically we're going to work our way up the hill with these pistons and deposit the villagers. So that's the main idea, and as you can see, we'll just ride the boat. So we have blah 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 blah. We finished building our little piston elevator here, and I haven't tested it yet, so we're just gonna do that quickly before we drag over the villager. But oh, 1, 2. Hey, so far so good. I know this one's gonna be difficult, but there we go. Hey, we can hit it through the boat. And we made it to the top. Alrighty. Let's go fetch that villager. Plural. Let's go get the villagers. We need 2 of them. So, we have made it to the village. Now we gotta just start prepping the village a bit for a transport. Because I could, say for example, trap this guy. Row him out. But then the boat will get stuck on the path here. So what I'm thinking of doing is I will trap this guy inside, break his job block thing here so he becomes jobless, and I'll make a hole in the side here and we'll boat him out into the water. Now the problem is that these guys, not this guy, but I was just making sure there was nobody in there. Other way. The problem is that these guys are all the way back here. And I can boat them, but then these path blocks are going to trap the boat again. So what I'm going to do is just fill this up with dirt so everything is leveled. And then we can just row over the dirt into the water here. Just head to base afterwards. So, I'm gonna go do that. Another note to self. Stop saying so much. It's terrible. You don't do it in your papers. You shouldn't do it in your speech either. At least I brought an axe. We've liberated this villager from his house, and we will now be delivering him to our base. Time for this peaceful boat journey. Yeah, I don't know where that was going. So here I am, boating quite peacefully, and it decides to rain. Awful. Awful. The sound is awful. We've slept, the sun is up, and the rain has stopped. So... Oh, right, I moved that, but I didn't take into account that that's not where the redstone is. I'm a silly goose. Upsy daisy. That's our first villager delivered. Let's go get his friend. So the bad news is, this village has 0 anvils. The good news is that we caught the other villager, so we're gonna destroy his job and livelihood. And now we are going to take him to our base and show him his new home. Now that we have the 2 villagers here, we need to construct our anvil so we can actually use the name tags to give these guys some names. We then need to finish our our waterway into the village section that we're going to have down here underneath us. And when all that's done, we can plant the carrots, set these villagers free, and let them start getting down to business. When these guys have generated enough villagers, we will start getting librarians ready. And since we have villagers here now, we can utilize some of them to build an iron farm. And that way we don't have to go mining for iron ever again, hopefully. We now have the anvil built, and I have already taken the liberty to use the name tags on it. And as you can see, both our villagers will be named Joe. Because it's kind of honestly, it's a bit of an inside joke, but if any of my friends ever see this, you're welcome. And maybe I'll explain it to you later at some other day. At some other day? On some other day. You can clearly see why I need to practice. Okay, anyway. Now that that's done, we just gotta finish up the whole delivery system. And I already have the water set up there. So we just need to finish the filtering system down here. So the child villagers come down, they will drop down in here. And we'll have some more water set up. And the plan is to kind of get a fence post here. So they keep jumping, and then above them will be some water. However, their hitbox or collision box will only touch the water when they grow into adulthood. So when that happens, they will be able to touch that water. They will then swim up, be ferried over another couple of blocks, and deposited into a little zone where we will be able to pick them up quite easily with a minecart, and we can then put them along the walls here and in the middle here, maybe, where we can then purchase the enchantment books that we're looking for. So let's get to it again. We'll get it eventually. Alrighty, so I've finished the villager filter. So hopefully now the only thing that'll be in this section right here will be adult villagers. I've already grabbed some carrots, so let's go and populate the field up here so these guys have something to do. And we will then leave them to it. Not perfect coverage, I think, because the boats were in the way, but we'll let these guys sort that out. So, let's rescue them from their prisons. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. So when I hit their name boxes, or these boxes, oh shoot, and one escaped. That's not great. He should be sticking around. We just gotta encourage this guy, hopefully to... Oh, he's took up this job here. That's not what you're supposed to do. Righty, get in the boat. Get in the boat. No, don't. There we go. In the boat you are. And he's a farmer too. Excellent. That's all we wanted. No, never mind. I don't know why he's not becoming a farmer. Well, anyway, they don't have enough carrots to do anything for now, so we will just leave them to it. And we will just kind of decorate what we have down here. Because at the moment, it's just a hideous stone room. So, as I was working on the villager room, I got bored and decided to go spelunking. And good thing I did, because as you will see in the replay, I found a skelly spawner. So I've dug straight up from where it was. So now it's kind of marked for us. And we lucked out, because we're right here. The base is right over there. Win. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna go finish the villager room now, I guess. So, I have mostly finished the villager trading room, or at least one of them. I'm planning to do kind of the same thing on this set over here. I've already started trying to set one up with a farmer trade, because I need to get emeralds. But that's not something I'm going to subject all of you to. So yeah, we got our villager breeder set up and going. We found a skeleton spawner location. And we built the hall. So I think that's where I'm gonna call it for this video. And we'll see how it compares to the other ones. So, yeah, wrong one. So I'll catch you later, and I'm going to spend the next eternity prepping all the villagers and getting trades out of them, so bye.